Okay. Ooh. Hopefully this is the last thing I have to say about this, because look at the video I just reposted, and if I've reposted others afterwards, then just look at the video of DDG in one of his streams. Like, I'm not laughing at him, by the way. So this is a tactic that narcissistic people use all the time. Like, your mom has probably used it when you grow up and you're like, Mom, remember when you used to like hit us with shoes and stuff if we didn't do our homework fast enough for you? Remember that? Yeah, and we just needed your help to understand the math equations, and you would hit us with a fucking flip-flop, and it hurt really bad, and we'd start crying, and that would make the problem worse. Remember that? And your mom's like, I guess I'm just the worst mom in the world. I guess I just can't do anything right. And it's like, it's a manipulative behavior to deflect from the accountability of, yeah, I shouldn't have hit you with a shoe when all you needed was help doing your homework. Right now you have DDG. Everything I do is wrong. I'm always the bad person. I'm always the bad guy. Nothing I do is right. I just want to see my son. If all you wanted was to see your son, you would have took your ass to court. Oh, I don't want to go to court because Hallie wouldn't like that. So Hallie would prefer to be bullied relentlessly by your delusional, obsessive, insane, mentally ill fan base of lonely men? That's what she would have preferred, rather than you saying, hey, can we go to court so we can figure out a schedule? No, you did not want to go to court. You did not want to figure out a schedule because you don't want a set number of days that you have to spend with your son. That's what you don't want, because you might be busy on the stream that day, or you might be in Cancun that day or something like that, right? That's why you don't want to take this to the court and get yourself mandated days. That's why you don't want to do it. Let's be so honest here. Like, can we actually have a for real conversation? Because Hallie wouldn't like it. That is the worst excuse I've ever heard in my life. Like, that is horribly untrue. And it might be true that she wouldn't like that, right? That might be the actual truth, that she wouldn't feel like going to court. But you have to stop being facetious and say that you chose the lesser of two evils, because being bullied and harassed online, I would say, is a lot worse than a private court agreement where you get the baby for 4 days, she gets the baby for 3 days, or the other way around, or however it's going to work. One weekend's yours, one weekend's whatever, blah, 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 right? Let's be honest here, because no one's buying the bullshit. And no one's buying the sob story. These manipulative, narcissistic ass men are always like, if you leave me, I'm gonna kill myself. If you leave me, I guess there's nothing left for me. You know, and then he says his son is all he has, which that might be how he genuinely feels, because, children are so innocent. They do look at their parents like super human, right? And so I obviously feel for him on that, but the whole, I guess I'm the bad guy, and everything I do, no matter what I choose to do, I'm the bad guy. No, asshole. You're the bad guy in this situation because you decided to do something petty. Knowing how the internet works, knowing how mentally ill and lonely your male fan base is, you sent them to be attack dogs to Hallie. And now, I'm not the type of person where I think Hallie is an infallible goddess who could do no wrong. You know, she said herself in some of her songs that she can be petty. She did woo-woo-woo for a reaction and whatnot. There is no halo effect that I have on Hallie anymore. I do not think she's 100% in the right all the time. But you have to own up and be accountable for when you're wrong. And you were dead wrong when you tried to send the internet to manipulate Hallie. And you clearly have a problem with her cutting off your access to her. Oh, you could be upstairs. Oh, you could be blah, 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 blah. In my own house. What if she was downstairs doing something? you want to send me upstairs so you can sit down and hang out with our kid? No. So what do? You have to schedule this stuff. And if you couldn't take it to court, and you're saying, oh, me and Hallie aren't getting along right now, she don't like me right now, we're not getting along right now, okay, well then you need to sit down and have a mediator or something, whatever you need. You're rich, figure it out. Have a mediator, say, hey, I don't want to go to court about this because I don't want to be chained to Halo on days that are inconvenient for me. So can we come to an agreement that 3 days out of the week, he's mine? And, if it, for some reason, I need to dial it back to 2 or to 1, that's okay. Can we talk about it? Have that conversation with her, not with us, because we can't do anything but what we're doing now, which is the think pieces, which you don't want. You claim to not want. You don't want opinions. You don't want people in your business, but you bring it to the internet. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense. You just didn't want people to be against you or not on your side. You know good and well how much of a hot topic men and their parental rights and baby mamas and baby daddies and all types of shit. That's a hot fucking topic. You did this to humiliate Hallie, and it's backfiring, and now you're the victim, apparently. Guess I'm just a bad person. Guess I just ain't shit for real. I guess you aren't. And let's be so for real here. Everybody isn't, there's nobody but serial killers who are just 100% disgusting, gross, bad. But you have to be accountable for your own actions. Nobody asked about what was going on with your visitation and whatnot. We have AI, we have Google, we have Bing, Firefox, Safari. We have so many things we could look up. What can I do to get more access to my son? How can I ask AI on Instagram, for instance? I do that for everything. I be looking up my symptoms. I be looking up everything on the AI. I asked AI to give me a workout plan, right? So I could fix my posture and whatnot, and reduce my neck tension and all this type of stuff. I look up everything on Instagram, AI, Meta, or whatever, and they will give you a plan. They'll lay it out for you, okay? So here's what you do. You go on AI Instagram, look up, how can I schedule a visitation plan with my ex-girlfriend without utilizing the court? What are my rights as a baby daddy? You look that up. They'll help you more than we can. Thank you. Bye. Okay, this is last DDG video. Hopefully, please, stop. Stop it, DDG. Stop.